In line with United Nations mission and purpose in Ecosystem Restoration Program, the GLF Africa Conference was launched with the aim of achieving the existing practices, dryland restoration, and identifying the best ways for scaling up actions and drive progresses towards the key climate and development goals. This prompted the Global Landscape Forum, GLF, in convening the global dialogue to leverage the evidence, build partnerships, spread innovative propositions, and generate support to help make the UN Decade on Ecosystem Restoration a success. GLF and partners therefore key into the need for an integrative approach to landscape restoration to achieve productive, prosperous, equitable, and resilient landscapes and ecosystems across the continent, starting with Africa's dryland and their huge potentials. To achieve all these, Global Landscapes Forum (GLF) has built upon its successful One World, One Health conference, which demonstrated how interdisciplinary can successfully attain optimal health for people, animals, and the environment with local initiatives, while also focusing on the value of addressing the challenges that are inherent to multifunctional landscape restoration approaches. In order to actualize the mission, vision, values, and purpose of Global Landscape Forum in Africa, whose focus is on collaborating with amazing communities around the globe to sparking action on climate change, the Glfx Uyo Chapter Core Team, led by the State Coordinator and Initiator Ibom Greener Project and CEO Winco, Mrs. Ememomo, embarked on a community visit and dialogue to the clan head and people of Eket Offiong in Eket on Wednesday, 13th October 2021. In her address, the coordinator of Uyo chapter of GLFX, Mrs. Ememomo, stated that the GLFX Uyo chapter core team members were at the palace to officially intimate the royal father of Eket Offiong clan about the Bomgrena project, which is the major project of GLFX Uyo chapter. The project is aimed at restoring the degraded Stubbs Creek Forest Reserve with the planting of about 10,000 trees. Some of the activities lined up for the commencement of GLFX Eket Offiong Community Project include conservation education, nursery establishment operation, tree planting in degraded area, and livelihood programs.
For Ibom Greener projects, we're going to choose Stubbs Creek Reserve. Stubbs Creek Forest Reserve is globally known. A lot of people have carried out several work in that place. I remember when I mentioned it that day and people were like, oh no, you don't have anything left in Stubbs Creek. I said, no problem. That's why we want to carry out some restoration work. Whatever state we're going to meet it, we can mend it if we have the will and we are dedicated to have some results.
In his response, the clan head of Eket Offiong, His Royal Highness Nsodok Victor Doikot, thanked the Uyo chapter of GLFX for choosing Stubbs Creek Forest Reserve Restoration as their project. He stated that the Stubbs Creek used to be one of the most diverse forest reserves in Nigeria, with floral and faunal species of global significance, such as scepter, gunon, African elephant, and others, but due to illegal exploitation, these species are becoming extinct.
We will be very happy to work with you. Our activities in this regard will start from here, from the hinterland, and we'll start progressing from here towards the Atlantic. That is how we want to kickstart it. Thank God you have mentioned the issue of having a nursery, that as we have more trees, as we have more seedlings, we keep on planting, keep on advancing. It is very pertinent that the communities here has to be, there's need for an awareness campaign, so that the people here will have to be aware that this exercise is going to take place. They need to protect this wood They need to protect these trees. They need to keep them so that it will be useful. Be reminded that we shall be interested in wildlife. If we can conserve the forest, we need to go once again into wildlife so that as to retain, at least if we cannot have our elephants back, let us not extinct our scattergoats.
Nsudo Odoikot and his people pledged their support for the project and donated a land measuring about 2,000 square meters for nursery operations and a field office to help ease the operations of Glfx Uyo chapter in Eket community.
It is an opportunity for us to see how to address the global environmental challenges in our own little way. And as such, we feel that if this organization comes in, resides here, and we need to accommodate them. We need to encourage them to be able to arrest the degradation of the environment, particularly the Stops Creek forest environment. And that explains why we are giving them an office here to function, to operate, so that they can be homely, they can be able to stay here and do what they're supposed to do, and make sure that the whole work they perform perfectly. Now, in terms of the industry, we feel that since their office should be here, we also feel that the nursery should likewise be here.
Speaking earlier, some of the council members has this to say.
People know that trees there give us oxygen. What you are hearing as the Stops Creek is not the Stops Creek of old. Wildlife, I have said flora and fauna, they are not there again.
Thank you, Madam, for honoring our clan head to be the first traditional rulers coordinator in Akwa Ibom State.
Eket community is one of the hills clans of Stops Creek Forest Reserve.